YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Step, and we're back with another video today, man. So today's topic, we'll be talking about being alone is okay. Step, what do you mean by being alone is okay? When you isolate yourself, bro, you figure out yourself. You figure out the type of person you are, like deep down, like you understand who you are. So once you isolate yourself, it'll be hard to like start back interacting with people after you isolate yourself, because it's hard, because you fucked around and fell in love with isolation. Isolation is very addictive. Like being by yourself is very addictive. Once you do it, that shit addictive as fuck. Like to the point to where you're not gonna care if people around you or not. And being alone is okay, bro. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Being alone, you don't have to worry about bullshit. You don't. You don't have to worry about sneaky shit, lame. You don't have to worry about a motherfucker doing no lame shit to you if you just by yourself, gang. Once you understand what isolation means, because isolation ain't shit but staying to yourself, figuring out who you are deep down. And that's something I've been doing for the past 2 or 3 years, isolate myself, not being around people like that. So it's, in a sense, people will say it's hard, but it's not. And I know I just say it's hard. I know I just said it's hard, but what I'm saying, what is hard about being alone, you have to relearn how to interact with people. If you're not interacting with a said person every day, you're not going to be comfortable around them anymore, because you haven't been around them in so long, because you isolated yourself to the point where you're not around people like that. You're by yourself for the most part. And when you by yourself, nigga, that's one of the top pieces you will find, gang. Like, you really did find inner peace when you isolate yourself, because you have no distractions around you. When you have people around you, those people are distractions from you sitting with yourself and figuring out yourself. There's people who never wake up from that. They always want to be around. They'll always want to party. They'll always want to be in the mix and shit like that, but they're not finding themselves. They're losing themselves more than they're finding themselves. And when you find yourself, that's the best thing you can do, guys. Because when you find yourself, you know who you are deep down. You know what you like and what you dislike. You know the pet peeves you have. You know the deal breakers that you have. You understand you at a deeper level than anybody ever will. And if people accept you for you, like you being like, let's say, okay, I'm going to give y'all an example. I'm woke. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I go against the norms. So the shit that they'll tell you the shit that they'll tell you not to pay attention to, I'm paying attention to it. Because they telling you not to pay attention to it for a reason. Because they don't want you to learn that shit. And if you don't learn that shit, that's exactly what they want you to do. They happy if you don't learn that shit. They're happy if you stay asleep. But once you wake up, once you become too aware of the matrix, once you become too aware of people, it's already over with. Because now you're so aware to the point to where you can't see shit for what you want. You can't see shit for what you want it to be. You see shit for what it is. Out there, the loop. Once you wake up and once you become too aware, can't shit really get past you, because you paying attention to everything. You quiet. You understand this shit. You're paying attention to the smallest detail. Because if you pay attention to the smallest detail, that'll tell you everything you need to know. So when you do that, it's a gift and a curse. Because, yeah, you have to relearn how to interact with people. But you understand, like, you're aware. You know what's going on with the Matrix. You know what's going on in our system, like in their system. This ain't even our system. This their system. They just put us in their system to benefit off us. Nigga, they want us working for them. That gives them satisfaction. Us working for them. Us pushing what they want to be pushed out. That works for them because now they don't have to overly try. That's why I tell people we are comfortably oppressed. We don't push back too hard, they don't push too hard. We get what we gotta get done. It might be sometimes where they trying to push us too hard and we might have to just go and get that shit done. It be like that. But if we go and get that shit done, that shit over with. You don't have to deal with it anymore. But with these jobs, good, these ain't shit but slave jobs. Motherfuckers stealing your job and shit. They love doing it, especially your higher up. They love threatening your job and shit. They love doing that shit. Them folks will get your ass up out of there quick. You will be unemployed so fucking quick, fucking with these people out here in this matrix, in these jobs and shit. You have to understand when you at work, bro. Work is a business, gang. You can't take that shit personal. Work is a business, gang. That's why I tell people, get your chicken bag up, run your checks up off their ass. If you can transfer, gang. That's what you should do. You should always pick peace over anything. Your sense of peace is everything. That's what makes your world go round and around and around and around. Your peace. You being able to be comfortable with yourself. You being able to be comfortable with your life. With your life, what comes with your life? Your work, your workplace, your family, who you have around you. That what comes with the fact of being too aware. Because when you too aware, you understand what's going on with the matrix. That's why I tell people, it's good to wake up, but if you don't want to, don't wake up. Because once you wake up, there's no going back. Like Dick Gregory said, once you put on them imaginary glasses, it's hard. You can't take them off. You can't take them off. Once you put them bitches on, it's like they kind of stitched into your frame, like into your face and into your flesh. Because you can't take them off. Because once you put them bitches on, you going to see shit for what it really is. You're not going to see shit for what you want it to be. And that's a lot of people's problem. They try to see shit for what they want it to be. No, bro. See it for what it is. Don't try to put it into your own perspective, because that's where you're going to fuck up at. Because they see it a different way and you see it your way. It goes their way because they're the higher ups. They have more leverage than you. They have more power than you. They have more status than you. That's why I say we have to get out these 9-to-5 slave jobs, gang. It's not worth it, fool. Motherfuckers just want to have control of you, gang. That's all it is. They just want to have control of you. They want to be able to tell you what to do. Do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. If you come back late or some shit, they on your ass. I told you to be back at this certain time. You came back 2 minutes later. Alright now. Don't get fired now. Don't get instant termination. Like, damn, like, it's the bullshit with it. Like, you're always shredding people's jobs. And that's what companies don't understand. Y'all have people in here that don't do shit but threaten people's jobs when it come down to it. When you piss them off, they ain't gonna do shit but threaten your job. Damn, gang, it take for you to get mad to threaten my job, fool. That's how you feel? That's how green you will get? That's how green motherfuckers will get. They'll threaten your job. Your way of living, your way of paying your bills, they will threaten that shit. If you don't do what the fuck they tell you to do, nigga, they gonna get your ass up out of there so fucking quick. Don't let it be a whole group of motherfuckers. You gonna be against that one. You gonna think you and that one person gonna have beef, nigga. You gonna be beefing with the entire group that he's a part of or she's a part of. You're gonna be beefing with that entire group. Because you have to understand that higher up that's over you, they gonna put that word out. They complicit, they complicated, they make problems instead of solving problems, because you have to understand they gonna put that on you. So everybody gonna be trying you to get you the fuck up out the building. Wherever the fuck you work, they gonna try to get you about the building if you own that shit. That's why I tell people, if you work a 9 to 5, bro, just go in there, do your job, get the fuck on, bro. You not there to make friends, gang. You're there to work to make money to take care of your family. And that's what messes a lot of people up. They be trying to go in there and talk and be cordial with people and ha 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 ha. Nah, bro. Come in there and make your money, fool. There's no reason for you to be coming in there trying to make friends. Why are you trying to make friends at work? Nigga, this ain't school. Fuck school. Nigga, we're not in school. We're adults. I'm not grown. I'm an adult. You grow as an adult. You're not grown. Because if you say you grown, you basically said you're done growing. You grown. Spelling, words. Y'all have to understand that those, bro, words, the English language ain't shit but spells, gang. You're putting spells on yourself when you say certain shit about yourself. You have to understand that. If you don't understand that, you're going to always have it hard for yourself because you're not knowing these words are really spells that you're putting on yourself. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand it. And that's the fucking problem with this world now. A lot of people would rather stay asleep than waking up to the truth. Yeah, knowing the truth, it'll fuck your life up. It'll fuck your whole psyche up. But you know the truth. You don't have to come back down here and do this shit all over again because you know the truth. You knew how this shit would come. You knew what they was on. You knew how the system worked. You knew what the system meant. So you have to understand what you're doing out here. Go to work, do your job, clock out. Clock in, do your work, clock out. There's nothing more to it. If you align with a person, y'all gravitate towards each other, it's cool. Y'all was meant to meet. Y'all was meant to cross paths. Other than that, you shouldn't really be talking to no one. Get through your shift, get that shit done, get the fuck on out them folks shit. Next day, do the same thing. Next day, do the same thing. Repeat. Until you figure out something that you want to do that doesn't feel like work. That doesn't feel like a job. Something that you're actually passionate about. That's what's matters. Yeah, I just had to download for y'all. I wanted to get this out. I'm making a video Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because since we will be off Monday, I have time to do it. So I'll be posting 3 videos in the next few days. So just be looking out for that. I love y'all. Ashe. I love you, Source. We are one. Free Rashad Jamal White. I believe in the yin yang, the masculine and the feminine energy. Man. Free Rashad Jamal White. Steph gone.